Racing will get underway with Budlear for the Gavin Smith Racing Stables in race 1, and I'll be joining Dean Smith as we run through the yards runners on Friday. Now, Budlear, she ran on well to a point on debut last time out, and then she stayed on to place.
It's good first run from her. We were quite happy with the run, and she's shown the natural improvement back at home, and she must be included in quartets again Friday.
Moving to race 2, Zatara Magic is in solid form, and he comes into this race well weighted. He's got to be considered a runner. Peace in Our World will race alongside, and he'll be having his peak run after a lengthy break.
Zatara, we were in 2 months of running, but he took the run really well, and he was fresh and he's still wallowing in himself, and he's eating well. So we opted to run him Friday. It is a nice race, like you said, with his rating, the Pinnacle Stakes, and definitely he must be a runner. I think he's worth an each-way bet, and Peace in Our World. The cheek pieces will be on Friday. We're just hoping for some improvement.
Flight Display will be in action in race 3. Now, so far, she has been an eye-catching winner in both of her local starts.
It's 2 good wins, both on the poly. She's on the turf now. The conditions don't really suit her much with the rating, but she'll be giving them a go.
Moving to race 4 here, the 2 runners, Prolific Star will be making his local debut from Highveld. He bumps the right maiden field here to be a consideration. Joining him will be Take a Mulligan.
It's Take a Mulligan. We dropped him back to the 14 last time just to try and get him to freshen up and improve. Jose said he was quite happy with him, so we stepped him back up to the 19. We're just hoping for some improvement from him so that he can bounce back to his form. Prolific Star, nice, neat horse. He will love the step up to the 19 turf, and I'm expecting him to be in with a shot.
Another 2 runners as we move to race 5, American Matador. Great advice from Dean last time out. He had a little bit of a oopsie in his penultimate start, and Dean said to ignore that, he'll bounce back. That's exactly what he did, and he ended up in the 2nd spot, which is his favourite place. And Donny's boy, well, he'll be having his 2nd run after a break, and he did look to have perhaps just needed his first.
It's very happy with Matador's last run. It's a mile turf, and last time was a mile poly, so it shouldn't be a problem. He's a competitive maiden and he should be included. Yeah. Donny's boy, last time out, nice run after a lengthy layoff. He enjoyed the step up to the mile and expecting some further improvement.
We move on to race 6, and here the 3 runners run. American Dream, unfortunately back off an enforced break. He'll be joined by Iguguletu, gutsy winner last time out, and this looks to be the right field for him to be effective again. Joining them both will be 4 Jacks, and he showed good improvement in his last. He'll be having his peak run on Friday.
It's 4 Jacks, much better run from him last time. We took the tongue toe off, and he's moving well back at him. He's fit and well, so expecting a nice run from him. Iguguletu, great win last time out over track and trip. He does seem like the horse to beat her in the race. And American Dream, we've got the claim for up to take the weight off his back. And it's his first run after the enforced layoff, and he is fit and well, so we're expecting a fair run from him.
Another 3 runners as we move to race 7, Slings and Arrows. Lots of positives about him. Course and distance suited, in good form, down in class. He'll be joined by Laguna Verde and Cheeky Laddie, who is in good form and course and distance suited.
It's all 3 of them expecting nice runs from him. Cheeky Laddie, good last run. He had top weight to shoulder. Now he's a little bit up in class, but he's got 54.5 in his back. He's really well back at home, and the 14 turf does suit, so expecting a good run from him. Sling's really good run, really good win last time out. I think it was a runaway winner. He's back over track and trip that he suits, and he's also that you can't leave out. He has to be included. And Laguna, we've taken everything off. We're just hoping to see some improvement from him.
The nursery, the East Cape Nursery, will be race 8, and here the yard have the 2 runners. Fiery Countess first up, while she's in the deep end herself last time out, having her post-maiden run in the Fillies Nursery. I think she ran a very good 2nd. She'll be joined by Instaworthy, who also showed really good pace in the East Cape Fillies Nursery. Didn't sustain it, but she is better than that.
It's both them good fair runs last time out. They're taking on quite a strong field, and we're just hoping they can hold their own again.
The Filly Sprint ends the day, race 9. This is a lovely field. Gimmy's Lassie, Montalina, Mythical Dream. Dean, all 3 of these runners have done enough to suggest that they can get involved here.
I agree. All 3 of them should be competitive. Scrapped Montalina's last run. She slipped out the pens, and then she found herself sitting at the back of the field in 1,000 poly, which isn't ideal. She'll run us a much better race Friday. She has to be included. She's on a sort. Gimmy's Lassie, good last run over the 14. Craig suggested we take the blinkers off, so she'll be running without the blinkers Friday. Hopefully that can do the trick. And Mythical Dream, good last run against a touch weaker last time out, but she's an honest filly and she should hold her own.
It's a really smart lineup, that 9th race as well, and definitely one we're going to anticipate.